Good morning, everybody. Happy day 219 of the year. How are you feeling this morning? I hope you woke up well rested and you are enjoying the nice, quiet yin start to the day, the cycle of a new day, a new morning. I started my morning in the ocean. It was a beautiful morning out there surfing, so hopefully you got to be outside in nature, move your body, connect with the natural world around you, check in with yourself, check in with your environment, see how it's all connecting together, and start your day off on the right foot on day 219 of the year. According to 365 Tao, our word for today is composure. So grab your book, grab your journal, and something to write with. Find that nice, quiet, and comfy place where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes or so while we read together. Be here and now and present. If you can be outside like I am, just kind of checking in with the natural world, watching the day unfold, getting ready to read together. Take a few deep breaths in with long exhales out. Be here, be now, and let's start reading on day 219 on the subject of composure. Although they may have to kill or suffer themselves to be killed, a person of composure remains dispassionate. Nothing is ever destroyed, nothing is ever created, all is infinity. So think about the symbol of infinity. It's actually kind of similar to the symbol of yin and yang. It's constantly turning, it's constantly in a cycle. And the infinity, as it says here, nothing is ever destroyed, nothing is ever created. For most people, killing is an abhorrence. If they had to kill, they would be horrified and their emotions would be uncontrollable. Likewise, if they were being threatened with death, they would be afraid and would struggle to keep alive. Both these situations involve extreme attachment to what we know and how we wish to remain. Both situations indicate a fundamentally limited view of the world. We assume that we are truly destroying someone, but though this body may be slain, the soul cannot be slain. Every soul is but a part of an infinite cosmic soul. This is kind of piggybacking off of what we were speaking about yesterday with the concept of ownership. And as it said yesterday, you don't even actually own your body. Your body is just the container for your soul. And so this is kind of piggybacking from what we were speaking about yesterday. Though this body may be slain, so you can technically kill the body, the soul cannot be slain. So that kind of is, going on, piggybacking off of this concept that the physical body is something that, we're just taking ownership of it for a small amount of time, but our soul is what remains. Our soul goes beyond the physical realm and what we can see. You could subtract numerous souls from the world, and the number of souls would not be diminished. Numerous souls could be born, and the number of souls would not be augmented. Nothing is truly destroyed, and nothing is truly born. Only appearances change. So with this train of thought, it kind of makes me think about the concept of reincarnation, right? There's the same number of souls continuously, but they have different cycles and manifestations in different lifetimes. It's why if you believe in reincarnation, which I'm not sure that I do, but I feel like that's what this passage is kind of bringing up for us. Nothing is truly destroyed, nothing is truly born, only appearances change. Therefore, people of composure view the transformations of the world calmly. They do not become alarmed with the different permutations of phenomena. They know that these are merely outer manifestations of an indefinable, unlimited, and infinite reality. Wow, so today's passage is a little bit out there, even for me, and I'm pretty open-minded about most things, but the concept of reincarnation, our souls being these infinite, entities that kind of take on different cycles and different manifestations. Our body is not a permanent thing that belongs to us. It's just something that we're borrowing for this incarnation of our lifetime, and then next time, who knows what it's going to be. It's kind of a lot to think about, especially first thing in the morning, and sometimes that's what I love about this book. Sometimes it's so spot on and it resonates so clearly, and I'm like, wow, it's speaking to my soul today. Like, this passage is so incredible. And then there's a day like this where it's like, okay, I think I kind of intellectually understand what's being spoken about here, but I'm not quite sure if I grasp it. I'm not quite sure if I believe it. So I might have to reread this a couple of times in my own time and really reflect on what is coming through for me. Because there's a lot of things here that I kind of understand on an intellectual level, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to like get past the intellect and start actually realizing it. So maybe that's what today's journaling prompt can be all about. If you're also kind of struggling with this concept today, especially the concept nothing is ever destroyed, nothing is ever created, all is infinity, which would suggest that we are a soul that's being reincarnated multiple times over and over and over and over again. It's a lot to think about. So perhaps that's something that you can journal about this morning. If this concept is like kind of a little above your head as well, you can just kind of sit with these facts, sit with whatever jumps out at you in today's passage, and either like write about it in your journal, sit and meditate on it, just kind of like take in this information and see how it lands for you. And perhaps you want to check in with this passage again in the evening. That's something else that sometimes when the passage is a little bit intense in the morning, I go through the course of my day and then I'll refer back to it in the evening and see if it makes any more sense or it's a little more clear to me after I've had, the cycle of a full day and had the day to integrate what I read in the morning. So I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day on day 219. Thank you so much for being here for 219 days of the year. And I look forward to checking in with you tomorrow. Bye.